Hi, this is Dan Altman with Marinemax in Jupiter. We're right across the canal from beautiful Jupiter Lighthouse. I want to take you through a brand new Boston Whaler 32 Vantage today. As you can see from the profile, it is a white vessel, and we have a platinum gel coated underneath the hardtop. The boat has the new V10 400s. So 10 cylinders, 400 horsepower, lightweight motors, easy to flush out, got flush kits on both sides. There's a transom ladder off to the starboard side here, and boarding these, which make them easy to board on and off a floating dock on both port and starboard side. And then of course we do have a dive ladder for our dive door. So once you come up inside the boat, and we'll take you around the cockpit. So we're in the cockpit of the 32 Vantage. First off, you come through the dive door. There's a dive ladder that we stow underneath the seat right in here. So easy storage for the dive ladder. It flips out and over, and then when you're done, the door seals off with a nice lock on it. You can also board from the back. We talked about there's a dive ladder off the back underneath that hatch. And then coming on and off the boat, you have a shower that'll work for the dive door and also for boarding from the back. So fresh water is on the boat. Several rod holders across the back. This boat does have a 30 amp shore power service as well, so we can keep the batteries charged and operate 110 appliances, barbecue grill, and I'll show that to you in a minute. Huge back seat. See the extra thick cushions? This has a foam in it that does not absorb water, and it does not bottom out over time. So, and then the backrest is higher than most other boats. When you fold it away, the backrest goes down, and then it forms combing bolsters when you go fishing. Over to the side, we also have tow rails, so as I'm fishing, I lock myself in, which makes it very safe. And then we have trays here. You can put your lures, baits that it's not caught, so it gets it out of the way. You can see a couple speakers in the back. We have speakers throughout the boat with the upgraded premium stereo system, which is through JL Audio. We have rod holders across the back, rod holders on port and starboard side. We have a straight for a flat line, and then angled out for if you add outriggers to the boat or want to fish 4 lines. So in the floor, which is kind of unusual for a walk around boat, we have 2 fish boxes. This is one of them. These are totally insulated because of the whole material, and we'll talk about that. This is a foam filled boat. It's a closed cell structural foam, so that it cannot absorb water, and it creates the structure of the boat. In fact, Boston Whaler has a mold for the outside of the boat and the inside that they put this entire boat into, and then they inject the foam in the middle of the boat. It expands out and it fills all the voids of the vessel. So it makes it a structural sound boat. No vibration comes to the boat, and also makes a much quieter vessel. So that's the structure of the boat. Another fish box on starboard side, which is a little bit larger than the port side. And then this is a self-bailing cockpit, so as it rains or you get water in the boat, it drains straight overboard. We talked about storage in this seat. This is a unique layout. So we have an aft facing, which faces towards this fold down back seat. We have forward facing, and also a bench seat here, which will turn around. And this seat is electric up and down, so I can do a same level as this seat. And I have a table that goes in for picnic style, all underneath the hardtop. You can also make this a lounger, forward and aft. So for those lazy days out on the water, you just relax. Pull this back up. Across from our seating, we have our summer kitchen setup. This boat is highly optioned. So we have barbecue grill. It's a Kenya barbecue. This is run through an inverter system off the batteries. Refrigerator with an ice tray. And then this is storage. And also our freshwater sink. And then our live well when we want to go out fishing. So, and that is pressurized live well. Whoever's running the boat and running the fishing cockpit, you have all the pumps, access to turn the pumps on and off right here. So wash down pumps, fish box pumps, they're all located right here. A couple drawers in our captain's area. With the V10 400s, it's a nice upgrade. We have our joystick piloting by Mercury. Included in the joystick piloting is our skyhook feature. So it's the station keeping, dyno positioning of the boat when you're doing bottom fishing or waiting on maybe a bridge or waiting to come into dock. Built into this also is our autopilot system. So nice and easy to use. It has the upgraded binnacle, so throttle and shift, real easy and smooth. It's all digital technology. We have one lever control and also our auto trim of the engines. So it'll find what speed you're at and trims the engines perfectly for ultimate efficiency of these motors. Power steering, and then we have a single SIMRAD on this vessel, which has the brightest screens in the industry, and it works very similar to an iPad for stereo and VHF. So the ergonomics, this seat is up and down, and I can sit like this and see clearly over the bow. And if I want to sit down, I can raise and lower the seat a little bit. I still have great visibility around. What I like about this boat too is in Florida, it's just hot. So we have good airflow. We can enclose this off if you like for bad days. We have a wind block off door. And then we can also bring the windshield over. So I have a lot of protection as desired, all built in. Before we head forward, I'm going to show you, this boat has a lounging area. So it has a large sofa. We haven't even rigged this boat out yet, so the props are still in the boxes, which is down there. And this also has the forward sunshade. So 2 poles and a double layer mesh sunshade, which goes over the bow. Speaking of sunshades, we have an electric sure shade coming over the cockpit. And that's nice when you go out fishing or cruising around. You can adjust how much shade you have. It will go all the way out to the back seat. So, plenty of shade. On the starboard side, underneath the helm, you have your bathroom. This does have a pull-out sprayer for the sink. So shower capability, just nice and clean. And they notched the door out so you can get in without knocking your head. That's nice. In the bow, there's more of a squared off seating with a rounded bow. So you get the look that you're desiring for a good looking boat, but you have tons of seating space. Coming on the bow from the sandbar, we do have a ladder, so you don't have to get your feet wet, and we have a windlass below that, which is controlled from the helm and also controlled from up here with a wide remote. And then we also have a freshwater sprayer, so you can get the sand off your feet before you come on the boat. Purposely we did pop-up cleats so it doesn't catch the fishing lines when you're fishing. And then this is a filler cushion that fills in to this area here, so creates a nice layout area. As you're sitting up here, the bow rails are mounted low from the gunnels, so you can't see them from the outside, but they're nice and ergonomic from the inside. Cup holders are hidden, and then we have power. So there's a USB port in here. There's a stereo control right here for all my stereo system. Underneath is sealed storage. So table legs are stored in here, plus you can just store life jackets and whatever you like. This is gasketed and guttered, so it keeps it nice and clean. And then something to point out from the quality of Boston Whaler is you have a mesh backing for all the cushions, so it keeps it all nice and dry, so you don't have the mildew issues over time. Can't leave without pointing out the armrest up here, so it keeps you locked in when you're cruising around. So this is a little tour of the 32 Boston Whaler, the Vantage model that we just received here in Marinemax Jupiter. My name is Dan Altman, and come see us and check out our full selection of whalers. Thank you.